Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here, letting you know that I have the keys to your brand new home. I have been handing over keys to Dream Homes Metro for years, and with my team in Ankeny, we deliver an experience that's simple and stress-free. Sound advice, savvy negotiating, exceptional customer service, and the keys to living your best life are just the start of what you get when you are working with me and my team. Check out available properties at danielleseifert.com. Let's talk soon.
Listen up. I devised a plan to find better home internet, guys. Madison, you scout the web for the best deals. Peggy, you monitor our projected data usage. And Ellen...
Avoid that hassle and go with U.S. Cellular Home Internet. No more guesswork, and it is faster than ever.
U.S. Cellular new and improved home internet. Just $34.99 when bundled with a wireless plan.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Garage Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching, we have the best technology, we have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade.
See? $830 off any phone at US Cellular.
No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
Yes.
US Cellular, built for us.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Ankeny Activities Network, built by the Danielle Seifert Real Estate Team. Andy Pollock with you here as we get set to go. It is Ankeny and Pleasant Valley doing battle this morning.
The officials are in place.
As a rare Saturday morning game comes with a new set of challenges. We've been trying to set our cameras up to avoid glare from the sunshine as we get everything ready to go here this morning.
For Hawk Soccer.
And we are getting started here. Playing at Ankeny High, or excuse me, the old Ankeny High School this morning, as Peavy has come to town to take on both Ankeny here at 11, and then they will take on Centennial at 2 o'clock. So that's how we will roll with things today. as you get a good view of everything going on here this morning from the pitch at what is now Northview Middle School, where this is a shared stadium between everybody here at Ankeny as the Hawks cycle back through Jackson Dockendorf, the goalkeeper. Ankeny comes into the game. They are ranked third in the state at 8-5. I believe that's right. Make sure I got the correct right. Yeah, 8-5. Ankeny is. Pleasant Valley unranked right now, but they're 7-2. So the Spartans certainly always have a nice team over there on the east side of the state, down by the river, and they come to town tonight, or this morning, I should say, to take on some of Central Iowa's best. A lot of good teams here in the Central Iowa Metro League, as Ankeny trying to control things here for the first time. Gonna have a couple different camera views for you here this morning. Keep things cycling through there, and ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Hawks. Jackson Roberts to throw things in. Ankeny in white this morning as the home team, which is unique. Don't usually see that, but I'm guessing we'll have Pleasant Valley. It's a favor to them. They can change uniforms between games. So we'll see how Pleasant Valley elects to do things this morning with the games back-to-back, if they elect to kind of slow things down a little bit or if they keep things going. So Pleasant Valley on the attack here on the far side. That is Darius Holbert. And the ball is sent out of bounds, and it will be a goal kick for Dockendorf for Ankeny. Just a couple minutes gone in this one of what's going to be a lot of soccer here at Northview Middle School, Ankeny Stadium here this morning. A lot of activities going on in Central Iowa. Of course, the Drake Relays, the biggest one. A lot of people gone at that right now as the Hawks cycle things through here on the back end. Send things up here once again to Roberts, and the ball is kept inbounds by McMillan, and actually it was out of bounds, so Roberts again will take the throw in, tosses it in to Gannon Ripley. We've seen Ripley a lot this year with a lot of touches, a little pile up there, but here's a move for S.I. Vasquez for Pleasant Valley. He's their leading scorer on the team. He's got 10 goals scored on the year, does Vasquez.
Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here, letting you know that I have the keys to your brand new home. And with my team in Ankeny, we deliver an experience that's simple and stress-free. Check out available properties at danielleseifert.com. Let's talk soon.
Of course, this is the Ankeny Activities Network built by Danielle Seifert and her real estate team, so we want to be sure to thank them for all the great support we've got from Danielle and her entire crew throughout the course of this first year of our network. Evan Ward for PV with a touch, taken back though now by the Hawks. Hawks with a run out. They get things out, and there's a good look there, but the save made by Henry Allers, or is that Ralston? Looks like Ralston is in goal today. They've used both of them, Ralston quite a bit more than Allers throughout the course of this season. This is for PV. On the run out, they send things too far ahead for Connor Shuddy, and it will be a goal kick for Dockendorf, and does not appear we've got any ball boys around today, so any balls that go out of bounds could take a while to come back in. So Dockendorf going to keep this one short, send it out on the far side. We are high up above things in the press box here today. And it was quite warm when we got in here this morning, which is unique this year. We don't have nearly the wind blowing across. There is a little bit of a wind out of the south, which would be from the right side of your screen. Ankeny again wearing road whites here at home today. Send things up there. The touch in the middle, Andrew Loader. And PV sends it back over. Battle up there as Dylan Gloviak goes up to get it. And Dockendorf will pick it up and roll it back the other way. Ooh, quick steal there. Vasquez loses it though, taken back by Roberts. Certainly PV has had the ball the majority of the time here. Have not been able to attack a whole lot on the Hawks. Hawks now try to set things up offensively. They send things on a run out all the way down the field, and Ralston comes up and takes it away. They tried to get things ahead to Landon Bengy as he tried to run it down. Looked like a great opportunity for the Hawks. Hawks again taken back out of there by Vasquez, and a foul. It's going to give the ball to Pleasant Valley. Set things all the way back past midfield, about 17 yards. PV takes that free kick and sends it through, and taken back and sent back the other way by the Hawks. Vasquez runs it down for PV. Sends it back out here to Cooper Reynolds. And all the way across the field, setting things up for Roman Kamarzik. Kamarzik in the middle to Vasquez. PV out on the edge, trying to attack here. Hawks getting back set up defensively and taken away. Nice move there by Cal Wahlberg. Hawks have not been able to, in these first few minutes anyway, not been able to probe too far into Spartan territory. Jackson Roberts again on the throw-in. Great picture this morning on this sun-drenched Saturday on the north side of Ankeny. Pleasant Valley. Back to the middle. There's a push there. Nothing called. The Hawks will take it back. This could be a good opportunity for the Hawks as they try to push it ahead. And it's taken back out of there by Reynolds. And they're going to cycle things back through Aiden Stofflet. And back up the other way they go with Luke Wilstead. Does go out of bounds. Wilstead will take the, actually that's not Wilstead, that's Elisha Dale. We'll see how deep PV goes into their bench today with 2 games that they'll be playing. Bengy gets the steal. Bengy's got 1-on-2. It makes a move to his left side, tries to outrun everybody. Bengy puts it in the corner. No, just a little bit wide. Great opportunity there. Couldn't quite convert. So Ralston, no, it will not be Ralston that takes the goal kick. It'll be sent all the way down out on the far side. So PV going to try to probe once again. A couple good opportunities for Bengy early on. And another free kick for PV. Up high in the air. Tough opportunity there. Dockendorf staring straight into that sunshine. Straight into the sunshine. Loads up and goes high up to get the ball. And now the Hawks going to try to cycle through things all the way over here to Roberts on the near side. Push things back through the other way on the back end. Henry McMillan, one of the defenders for the Hawks this morning. Cycling back through all the way over on the far side of things. One of the unique things here as they push it ahead, this time to Loader. Loader. Back to Bengy. Bengy pushes it out here on the near side. Roberts. Back to the middle they go. Wahlberg sets things up, and they try to go to Bengy. It's knocked out of there. They keep trying to go to him once again. He opened up to try to get a little run-out opportunity there close, and now PV on the counter. Tyler Woods. Excuse me, that's not Tyler Woods. That's Dale. PV pushed things up the far side, knocked out of there, and there's going to be a run here, and they keep it. Nice job. Good hustle there on the far side. I didn't see which Hawk it was, but was able to knock things out the side and not the back and prevent a corner kick and a set piece for PV. However, they may treat this like a corner kick. Not sure how they'll attack things here.
Throw in Spartans.
Long throw in across to Dale. Dale pushes it back to the middle, and it's knocked out of there. Good touch for the Hawks. And back to the middle they go with Austin Lundberg. Lundberg going to try to make a run. PV's defense is retreating. Lundberg continues to push it ahead. Back to the middle he goes. That's Wahlberg. Taken back. Hawks with a good opportunity here. Good look at Jackson Roberts. Roberts goes to Bengy. Bengy works his way around, slides it through, and just a little bit too hot there for Lundberg. There you see the long goal kick from Ralston, really long. As PV takes it back. This is Vasquez again, leading scorer for PV. He's got 10 goals on the season. Trying to create some space for him. He tries to push it around. McMillan can't quite do it. Taken out of there. Roberts with a touch. Now Dale for PV. They try to get it in the middle to Kurzmarek. And now the Hawks in action. Bengy goes around and gets caught up with the associate ref here on the side as it does go out of bounds. And it will be a throw in for PV. So PV going to try to set things up once again, but the Hawks, good opportunity here. Taken out of there by Wahlberg. Wahlberg to Roberts and knocked out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Hawks. As the clouds starting to work their way in a little bit, we had a lot of modes of severe weather here in central Iowa last night. As several tornadoes worked their way through. Of course, our thoughts and prayers out to the folks over in Omaha and southeast Nebraska who had so much bad weather over there last night. I know we get quite a few viewers from over in that area as well. Hawks here on the move. Lundberg tries to go in the middle, and it's knocked out of there for PV. That is Aiden Stofflet. Sends it out, and again, not sure what the official had to tell everybody, but whatever it was, they're done now. Lundberg tries to push it up the side. It is out of bounds. It goes back to the Hawks. Another throw-in opportunity here for Ankeny. Again, they're in the road white this morning, even though they are at home, because PV will change uniforms between games. Roberts, this is a good look now for the Hawks. Trying to take shape of their offense. They push it ahead, slide it through, and couldn't quite connect. As Loader tried to connect with Roberts, and got a souvenir up here in the bleachers. Nice crowd on hand this morning as well. Really good crowd. Little throw-in opportunity there for Ankeny. Going to cycle things back through this time, though, around midfield. Cross it over to the other side. Wahlberg. They push it ahead, and that's going to go out the back end of the pitch. And a couple substitutions coming in. And we wondered if we might see this. Some Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitutions. We wondered if we'd see PV cycle a lot of guys through. They'll play 2 games this morning. Well, one this morning and one this afternoon. Quick opportunity to run into the school, grab some lunch between games. And they'll play Centennial this afternoon. We will be carrying that game as well. As that ball goes out of bounds, that'll be a throw-in. And the ball has to get chased all the way down to the other end. Again, no ball boys here this morning, so I'm sure PV right now with the 2 games that they've got to play today don't mind a little bit slower pace with the throw-in, save some of those legs. But wow, we've got a nice crowd on hand this morning here in the Ankeny bleachers. Hawks going to try to cycle things through the back end here with McMillan. Pushes it up the middle. Gannon Ripley. And there's going to be a foul, as there's a little tug on the jersey of Ripley by Dale. Excuse me, Henry Ganaway. So the free kick here. Ankeny going to try to make a run on the far side. And the ball goes out of bounds. It will be PV ball. Way over there on the far side. Long throw in here for the Spartans. Ganaway sends it back into the middle. Spartans going to try to make a run. They send it out here to Dominic Rebro, who has recently checked into the game. But it's taken back out of there. Nearly falling on the ball was Loader, as they pass it back through, and now a little run up the side for Rebro. It's out of bounds. And Jackson Roberts will take the throw in for the Hawks. Send that into Ripley. And back through. The Hawks haven't been able to connect this morning. PV's done a nice job of getting in those passing lanes, as that one is sent long to Bengy. He lets it go over the top. Brett Adams takes it back and sends it out of bounds. Big thunk on the far side off the visitors' bleachers. PV fans able to come up and get a couple games in today in Ankeny. Hope they enjoy all Ankeny has to offer. Seen PV girls and now the boys play this season over here in Ankeny. The girls came for the preseason tournament. We got to see them play against Centennial in that preseason look, the very first games of the year. The weather has changed quite a bit from those. That was very, very cold. Although we've got some clouds coming in now, I don't think we're going to get nearly as cold of temperatures as we had then. So waiting on the throw in here from the Hawks. Going to push things through all the way down here on the run out opportunity for Loader. Loader tries to go back to the middle. Left little crossover. Loader to the far side into the goal. It's a goal for Andrew Loader. Andrew Loader, some fancy footwork to cross things over. He went back to his strong foot, his right foot, and went a great angle to slide it by Ralston over in the far corner of the net. .22:06 to go in the first half. The Hawks take a 1-0 lead. Andrew Loader.
Number 17, Andrew Loader, with his first goal of the day. Comes to the 17:54 mark for the first half. That's Loader at 17:54.
So now PV going to try to counter with things. Figure out what they can do. They push things across over here to Rebro. And the ball comes away, and that's going to get knocked out of bounds. It takes a lot of English, keeps it in for a little while there. Love that shot from Andrew Loader. Now the Hawks trying to tack another one on here at some point.
With a throw in.
So the Hawks have not really possessed the ball a whole lot in their offensive end. That's been PV, but the Hawks have definitely been able to be more aggressive and get some good opportunities on run-out opportunities here. And saw a couple early on for Bengy, and then this time Loader finds the back of the net. Ball driven out of there. The Hawks going to try to put another one on here with Wahlberg. Wahlberg pushes it up. Bengy on the far side. Trying to get another guy to the middle as Bengy makes a run. There's some contact from behind. He loses control of it, but not a great kick out of there. And a battle for it. Loader's got it again, and that goes off of Lundberg. And PV going to try to make a run. And look how physical down there. Dominic Rebro is built like a tank down there. Not pushing anybody, just very physical. PV Rebro looks like suited for rugby down there. And we've got a man down on the far side for PV. That's Kurzmarek. Appears that he is up. No yellow cards have been issued. We actually saw here, we were here the other night with 6 yellow cards issued between Valley and Centennial in an overtime game, but it wasn't not what you'd expect for yellow cards. It was just a very physical game, and both teams with a huge amount of respect for each other. There wasn't any talking really, any more than normal, but just an incredibly physical game, and that's why all those yellow cards were issued. PV now with Reynolds as he drives his way into a lot of traffic. Ball knocked out of there, and now it's going to be controlled by Lundberg. Lundberg sends it back across, and now the Hawks going to counter. Ripley pushes it out on the side, running down the field. Ripley's got it again. He's going to try to slice his way through. Ripley knocks it back out. Bengy. Little stop and go move, sends it back to the middle, and nice job knocking it out of there by Kurzmarek. And now Remro. PV on the run, and the diving stop made by Dockendorf. So the Hawks trying to push things up once again. Out here on the side, it's going to go to Roberts. He's had a lot of touches over here on the right side of the defense. The ball goes out of bounds there, though. That will be a throw-in for PV. Cooper Reynolds makes his way up to take that throw-in. As they send it back around. A lot of action out there, and taken out of there by Loader. Hawks going to cycle back through once again. Pushing it through off the header. Oh, that's a good touch to Bengy. Bengy tries to push it over top of the defense, and there's going to be a foul called. This will be a nice opportunity as Stallflit gets whistled for the foul. This will be a nice opportunity for the Hawks. And no, I thought it was on PV. It is not on PV. The foul is going to be on Bengy. .5 minutes to go here in the first half. It's the Hawks with just under 18 minutes to go in the first half. Andrew Loader puts one in from the right side, and they lead 1-0. They try to toss things in once again. Battle for the ball. PV is this looks like a soccer team who has seen the weight room before. Loader pulls it out of there. Back to Lundberg. Lundberg back to Loader. Loader going to try to make a run up the side. Boy, that guy can handle the ball. Roberts on the touch to him. Loader up the side. Tries to push it through and knocks off a couple guys. As Reynolds goes back through on the middle. Darius Holbert in the game as well right now for PV with a touch there, and now the Hawks kind of congested back here on the defensive end, going to get it out to Loader once again. Loader Rebro, who came from behind, takes it away, and he's got the ball right now. All the way across to the middle. PV now going to set things up from midfield. Making a little run here, Sam Kitzman. Kitzman pushes it ahead. Nice job there by Roberts to knock it out, and that one sneaks by Dockendorf on a goal for the Spartans. And it was Sam Kitzman all the way from the back end. I believe it was Kitzman that got that. As we're started back up again, we're going to wait for the official announcement. It was Kitzman who started back on the defensive end and dribbled all the way through and was able to sneak one past Dockendorf to tie it up at 1.
Lineup changes.
So PV pulls in some more substitutions.
For the Hawks, number 3, Brandon Tout. Number 5, Ryan.
Brandon Towett comes into the game for Ankeny in a Hearts of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution.
Hi, my name is Meg Brandt and I'm a full-time coach at Iowa Rush Soccer Club. At Iowa Rush, we're committed to providing players of all abilities and ages an unparalleled soccer experience. Our mission at the club is clear. We want to not only develop skilled players, but also instill lifelong lessons.
I want to thank Iowa Rush for being one of our premier sponsors for all the years that we've done our streams between Centennial Digital and the Ankeny Activities Network. They've been a great partner to have with us from day one. 1-1 here from Northview Middle School, home of the competition stadium here at Ankeny, shared by Ankeny and Centennial, who are both going to be hosting Pleasant Valley today in soccer. Just about 27 minutes into the first half, and Pleasant Valley and Ankeny are tied at 1. Hawks now going to try to make a little run. The guy that scored the goal, Kitzman, with it right now for PV, but then taken away. Bengy on the run. He's a quick one. Bengy tries to make a move, and coming out to get it is Ralston. Big save there by Ralston. He wants to get a counter going back quickly the other way. So they try to push things ahead. Over to get it is Dockendorf. McMillan gonna try to cycle things across as they push it over to the far side. Long kick down the middle as they tried to get it ahead, but it's knocked out of there by Jack Ryder for PV. It's out of bounds. It will go to the Hawks. So the Hawks cycling through again on the back end. Trying to create some space up there for Bengy or Loader. PV going to be pretty content right now to keep this tempo down with 160 minutes of soccer to play today for them. Ripley with it now, pushes it through the middle. Good touch. Controlled by Wahlberg. He knocks it back. They're going to try to get out to Ripley once again, but it's taken back by Anthony Montez. Battle for the ball, and foul going to be, actually no, it goes out of bounds. No, that was a foul. Oh, it goes hard off. Oh, wow. Esai Vasquez just gets tattooed off the free kick. But now PV with Rebro. Rebro to the middle of the field. Rebro makes a little move, tries to slide ahead. It's knocked up in the air, and nice job of deflecting everything there. And it's out of bounds off the back end, and it will be a corner kick. Another Iowa Rush corner kick for Pleasant Valley. Set piece here for the Spartans. Down from the left end would be the northwest end, right in front of the new facility being built here for all the different sports that call Ankeny Stadium home. Beautiful facility to watch take shape here over the last 8 months. Will be done in time for football season this year. This ball knocked high up in the air, tries to go in with a header is Kitzman, and it goes over the top. Oh, nice move there. There's Brian Jimenez into the game for the Hawks. Rebro. Down in the corner, it does go out of bounds. It will be a goal kick. A couple substitutions coming into the game. Evan Ward for PV along with Elisha Dale. A couple starters coming back in for Pleasant Valley. Kitzman will take a breather.
Evan Ward. Number 15, Elijah Dale.
So Dockendorf takes a short kick. Going to try to set things up for the Hawks. Deep on their own end. McMillan now sends it back across. A little bit of a miscommunication is coming in. Is on the far side. That was Dale that just checked in. And missing the ball a little bit there was Rebro. Kind of lost on it. PV definitely been the aggressors here in this first half. They've had the ball the majority of the time. Dale tries to push it through from the about 26 yards out, and it does go out of bounds. So Dockendorf picks up a new ball, a fresh one, and it will be another goal kick for the Hawks. Eight minutes to go in the first half. Ball goes out of bounds. First game of our doubleheader today on our networks. This first one will be, or it is right now, on the Ankeny Activities Network, built by the Danielle Seifert Real Estate Team, and then we will have Centennial against PV on the Centennial Digital Channel. That ball goes in and knocked off the tail end of McMillan. It does not quite go out of bounds there. It does go out of bounds off Rebro. It will be a throw-in, I believe, for the Hawks. No, they gave it back to PV. And our official says he saw who it went off of. The AR on the side made a different call. Another couple substitutions coming in. Ty Newhard for Ankeny, as well as Lincoln Sanderson checking into the game. One of the nicest days we have had for sports in the spring here in Iowa, the month of April. The wind is usually howling, and right now it is just still out there. It is beautiful. About 70 degrees today, called for the high. Sun shiny, great day to be watching some soccer. In the middle they go, Jimenez. Now on the run, here's Ripley. Ripley pushes it out on the far side. Gloviek. And taken back out of there by PV. It's been tough to connect on some of these passes this morning for the Hawks. PV going to cycle things through here on the offensive end. Reynolds passes it back to Ward, and then all the way on the far side, it's a little bit too hot there for Jack Ryder. It will go out of bounds, and that will be Hawks ball on the throw-in. Jimenez. Good touch out on the end, but taken out of there for PV. PV, a strong team. Rebro. Taken by Jimenez. And Rebro just runs right through him. Now on the run is Kurzmarzik. And a lot of contact then between Vasquez and Glovic. Out of bounds, it will go to PV down in the corner. 5 minutes remaining in this first half. Again, out of bounds, that'll go to PV.
Again, throw in Pleasant Valley.
And out the end line once again, that will be a goal kick for Dockendorf. A lot of contact there in the middle, nothing called. There it is. There's the foul on PV. Hawks with a lot of contact there, and Jimenez runs right through the back, gives a little chiropractic adjustment to the PV player. And now Reynolds for PV pushes it ahead. Rebro back to Reynolds. Up the side they go, back to the middle. That's Anthony Lino Montez. Now ahead they go, they sneak it through. One-on-one opportunity for Rebro. Rebro tries to stop, and he has it taken away from behind. The referee says it's all clear. It goes out of bounds. Nice job on the defensive end there by the Hawks. I believe that was McMillan that came in with a slide tackle from behind. Rebro again trying to sneak his way through. That was a great opportunity for PV. Rebro just bullies his way through everybody as the ball comes back out here to Kurzmarzik once again. Going to be tough for the Hawks from this far out to mount much of an offensive attack, but PV pushes things back to the middle. Oh, good opportunity there right in the middle. It's knocked out once again by McMillan. Reynolds pushes it ahead. Remro. Now the Hawks. See if they can find some offense here in the last 2 minutes of the first half. And the ball is going to go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in back to the Spartans as the sun comes out once again. We do see the clouds building up. They tell us that there will be more weather coming in later today. Should not affect either of our games today. Weather not coming in till 4:30, 5 o'clock tonight is the current talk. PV pushes things ahead, run out down on the end, and they do knock it off of... No, they did not. It is going to be a goal kick for Dockendorf. One to one our score right now as we approach the last 70 seconds of the first half. Battle for the ball there. Jimenez has it. Pushing it up on the far side. Sent back in, and it is out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for PV. Long throw-in for the Spartans. of bounds once again. They keep working their way up the side now, quickly back in for the Spartans. Vasquez battles his way through. They're going to send it back to Dockendorf, who knocks it out of bounds. Vasquez helped up nicely there by Glovic. And PV with one final opportunity here in the first half. And it's knocked out of bounds, and the Hawks are fine with the ball deep in their own end to let it go to the half. So, with 17:52 to go, or 17:52 into the first half, Loader with a goal for Ankeny to break our scoring here this morning. And then at the 25-11 mark, Kitzman for PV goes all the way back from his own defensive end and scores a goal there. And that's why we're tied 1-1 here at halftime. We'll take a break and be back with your second half right after this. This is the Ankeny Activities Network, built by the Danielle Seifert Real Estate Team.
Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here, letting you know that I have the keys to your brand new home. I have been handing over keys to dream homes in the Des Moines Metro for 20 years. And with my team in Ankeny, we deliver an experience that's simple and stress-free. Sound advice, savvy negotiating, exceptional customer service, and the keys to living your best life are just the start of what you get when you are working with me and my team. Check out available properties at danielleseifert.com. Let's talk soon.
Listen up. I devised a plan to find better home internet, guys. Madison, you scout the web for the best deals. Peggy, you monitor our projected data usage. And Ellen...
Avoid that hassle and go with US Cellular Home Internet. No more guesswork, and it is faster than ever.
US Cellular new and improved home internet. Just $34.99 when bundled with a wireless plan.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Jarash Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See? $830 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
Yes.
US Cellular, built for us.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
US Cellular Prepaid lets you pick a plan that fits your needs. We don't deprioritize you like the other guys in their prepaid plans. With our great 5G network coverage that keeps you in the fast lane. Our 5G coverage is always along for the ride. Buy 1 month of service right now and get the second one free. US Cellular, built for us.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here, letting you know that I have the keys to your brand new home. I have been handing over keys to dream homes in the Des Moines Metro for 20 years. And with my team in Ankeny, we deliver an experience that's simple and stress-free. Sound advice, savvy negotiating, exceptional customer service, and the keys to living your best life are just the start of what you get when you are working with me and my team. Check out available properties at danielleseifert.com. Let's talk soon.
Welcome back to the Ankeny Activities Network, built by the Danielle Seifert Real Estate Team. We're at halftime. Ankeny and Pleasant Valley are tied at 1. This is the first game of a doubleheader we will have today. We'll switch over to our Centennial Digital channel after this, as PV will take on Ankeny Centennial. We'll generate a link for that one shortly after this game is over. We've got a few minutes left in the first half. At the 18-minute point of the first half, Andrew Loader scored a goal from just outside the box to give the Hawks a 1-0 lead, and then Kitzman for PV countered at the 25-11 mark of the first half and tied it up at 1. So with just a few minutes to go in halftime, we'll be back with our second half of action very soon on the Ankeny Activities Network, built by the Danielle Seifert Real Estate Team.
Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here, letting you know that I have the keys to your brand new home. I have been handing over keys to dream homes in the Des Moines Metro for 20 years. And with my team in Ankeny, we deliver an experience that's simple and stress-free. Sound advice, savvy negotiating, exceptional customer service, and the keys to living your best life are just the start of what you get when you are working with me and my team. Check out available properties at danielleseifert.com. Let's talk soon.
Listen up. I devised a plan to find better home internet, guys. Madison, you scout the web for the best deals. Peggy, you monitor our projected data usage. And Ellen...
Avoid that hassle and go with US Cellular Home Internet. No more guesswork, and it is faster than ever.
US Cellular new and improved home internet. Just $34.99 when bundled with a wireless plan.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Garage Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade.
See? $830 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
Yes.
US Cellular, built for us.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
US Cellular Prepaid lets you pick a plan that fits your needs. We don't deprioritize you like the other guys in their prepaid plans. With our great 5G network coverage that keeps you in the fast lane. Our 5G coverage is always along for the ride. Buy 1 month of service right now and get the second one free. US Cellular, built for us.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Welcome back to the Ankeny Activities Network, built by the Danielle Seifert Real Estate Team as we start off the second half. It will be the Spartans of Pleasant Valley in their dark royal blue road uniforms as that sun is really bright off our bleachers in front of us. Apologize if we get some glare for you. As the Hawks there with a touch as they try to slide things through to Bengy. Bengy gets it knocked away and is knocked out of there. Pleasant Valley, first game of a doubleheader today for them. Welcome everybody watching from over there, southeast part of the state.
With a free kick.
Hawks will take the free kick from here, from about 34 yards out. Set up for Wahlberg. He puts it in front of the goal, and it's going to be Ralston that comes on out and pulls it in. PV now setting things up once again. They push it down the field. I'm not sure today. It was not discussed with us. Sometimes in these double headers, they do not play overtime periods, and they just call it a draw. I'm not sure how they will play things out today. Glovic pushes things across with his left foot back into the middle for Lundberg. Lundberg pushes across. Keaton Kobo. Nice touch into the middle. Good touch out there to Bengy. Bengy pushes his way through and kind of get out physical there as he tries to slice through, but nice job by Jack Ryder to come through and make the play defensively. Ankeny going to try to cycle things through again and make another run at it. Just a gorgeous day here in Ankeny, Iowa. Storms on the way though later today, they tell us. Kovic. Now Ripley down in the corner, taken out of there by Ryder. I've seen Ryder do a lot of nice things defensively for PV. Now on the run out, they push it ahead and it'll be cleared back to Dockendorf. Cycles his way back through and back to the middle they go to Ripley. Ripley going to try to make a run up the side to Kobo. And it's taken away by Ryder once again. Ryder making a run. We've seen these defenders for PV make a run. That one slides all the way through, and I'm not sure how open Vasquez knew or how much space he knew that he had. If he kind of gave up on that ball, if he continues on, he's got a chance. Hawks go through to the middle of Lundberg. Lundberg thought he was going to try to go out here to Kobo. They retreat a little bit back to Tyler Woods, who sends it all the way across the field. Off the header. Kobo sends it back once again, going to change things up, kind of take some shape here with Woods. A little congestion here for the Hawks as the passes couldn't get through. A little trip there, but they're back on their feet. And Anthony Lino Montez tries to make a run quick for PV. Sent out of there, and it will go back to the Hawks. There we go. Think we got our audio issues fixed there. Apologize for that. As the Hawks have not been able to mount consistent pressure on PV today, but holding on to the 1-1 tie. The Hawks tied, they are number 3 in the state at 8-5. That'll probably change a little bit with the next poll that comes out early this week. Bengi, though, nice touch. Slides it through, and good save by Ralston. Another good look from Loader. Ralston just a little bit better on that one. And the ball is out of bounds. It will go back to Ankeny. PV 7-2 on the season, unranked, which I imagine once the next poll comes around next week that will change. Expect that out Monday or Tuesday. Touch there, and it does go off of Woods, out of bounds. Ryder pushes it through to Reynolds, and a little trip there. And actually, sorry, that's not Reynolds, it's Darius Holbert. 8 and 9 look a lot alike. From this far away.
Starting with the pregame.
Bengi goes over the top, and it goes into the goal! Bengi! Apologize, we were still trying to fix our audio issues. Look up, and Bengi making a run out, and another goal for the Hawks gives them a 2-1 lead. 31-41 remaining here in the second half, excuse me, the ball game here, and another goal for Ankeny to give the Hawks a 2-1 lead over Pleasant Valley. Being able to pop it over. Ryder goes into the goal to try to kick it back out, but Ralston had come too far out, and Ryder couldn't grab it at that point.
Score for Ankeny. Hot goal scored by number 9, Langdon Binge at the 8:19 mark of the second half. That's Binge at 8:19.
Throw in here coming for PV. Shuddy with it right now. They go back to the middle for Ward. Cycle around, long kick, and that goes just wide left. Another run out here for the Hawks. McMillan. Back to the middle they go. Wahlberg Wahlberg works his way around, bullies his way through. Out there here, nice move to the middle, and then it's knocked back out of there, taken out by PV. Hawks battling around for it. It does go out of bounds, and the Hawks will have another opportunity here. Clock continues to run. We haven't had any stoppages yet this morning, which is unique, other than the goals scored. Again, out of bounds. The Hawks work their way up the far side. Now Ryder over here on the near side for PV. He pushes it ahead. Swings it back out to Shuddy. It does go out of bounds. It will be PV ball. Boy, there's a big difference when that sun goes under in temperature here today. That ball goes out of bounds. It will be Ankeny ball. Kobo battled for it. Now a run up the side. Nice look here for Bing. Taken back out by PV. Long kick knocked back in. Holbert swings it back out to Rebro. Rebro all the way around and taken back out by Loader. Ankeny has made the most of their opportunities here this morning, leading 2-1. They haven't had as many, they haven't had the ball as for as long, but just have capitalized when they've had their chances. Back to the middle. Hawks trying to set things up once again. Push it ahead. Taken out of there. Good job. Wahlberg's got it and converged on as he tries to battle his way through. Wahlberg still battling for it and kicks it right up into Ralston. Ralston was 10 yards away from the goal. Thought he had a loose ball to get there for a moment. And the ball gets kicked right into his hands. PV now trying to attack. This is Rebro. Rebro loses it momentarily. And then coming back out of there, and they're going to say Rebro got pushed. It takes a lot to knock him down. And they said Lundberg got a little too much of him. A lot of contact in the middle, and it is going to be a throw-in for the Hawks. Almost 14 minutes here into the second half. Ankeny leading 2-1 over Pleasant Valley. PV will take the throw in. Little run there is trying to slice his way through is Rebro.
Throw in. Marcus. Pleasant Valley with a free kick.
So a little set piece here for PV, almost like a corner kick. Can't get a number on who that is on the far side. And it gets drilled off the wall as it does go out of bounds, and that will be an Iowa Rush corner kick for PV. It's Ethan Chang on the far side setting this one up. Another time to talk about Iowa Rush, one of our great sponsors. On the corner kick, up they go, and it's knocked out of there. Ryder tries to bicycle kick that thing back in, and Dockendorf takes it away.
Hi, my name is Meg Brandt, and I'm a full-time coach at Iowa Rush Soccer Club. At Iowa Rush, we're committed to providing players of all abilities and ages an unparalleled soccer experience. Our mission at the club is clear. We want to not only develop skilled players, but also instill lifelong lessons.
Now the Hawks with the ball. In the middle, this is Wahlberg. Wahlberg out here to Kobo. Back in the middle they go, and the touch, and just a little bit high. As Loader tried to go for his second goal of the day, goes just over top of the crossbar. Ryder pushes it ahead for PV, just over the head of Shuddy. As now they're going to cycle things back through Dockendorf. Dockendorf pushes things way up here to Kobo. Wahlberg, little crossover, battle for the ball, and taken out of there. Holbert. As now the Hawks making a run once again. Lundberg. A lot of contact, a lot of grabbing out there as Wahlberg battles for it with Rebro. And then it is taken away by Vasquez. This time Lundberg tries to send things up the side, taken out of there by Ryder once again. Ryder pushes ahead, a little run opportunity there for PV. It's knocked out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Pleasant Valley. 2-1, the Hawks continue to cling to this lead off the goal from Bench. And they go, it's controlled out of there and knocked out. Wahlberg gonna try to make a run himself. No, pass it off to Bench. A lot of contact there. Wahlberg back to Bench. Bench crosses over to the middle. Now he's got a couple of his Hawks to join him. A lot of contact there. Now they swing it over around to Lundberg. Lundberg back to the middle, takes a long shot. Need to adjust his socks and get rid of that ball. Long kick from Ralston. Things bounce over the top. And Wahlberg going to control it here. Cal Wahlberg, the sophomore, quick out there for the Hawks. Very quick feet. Oh boy, some of the footwork we've seen by Andrew Loader today has been outstanding for Ankeny.
Into the Hawks lineup, number 5, Ryan Jimenez.
Another Hearts of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution as Jimenez checks back into the game. And it will be Loader that has a seat. Gannon Ripley works his way through, swings it out to Kobo, and back in the middle they go to Wahlberg. And Wahlberg takes a shot in the back as they push it ahead now, taken out of there. And a little grab out there by Lundberg. And then after that, it's Lundberg, that is going to get the yellow card issued to him. So he'll have to have a seat for a few minutes. Lundberg took a big shove.
Number 8, Jackowski onto the pitch.
Lundberg took a big shove after the battle for it. Lundberg was the one that got the yellow card on him. Now Jimenez with Ryder giving chase. He tries to slide it through to Benj. Couldn't quite get it there. And taken back. Wahlberg. Good opportunity here. 3-on-4. Wahlberg dribbles his way through. Still has it. Jimenez ahead to Benj. Benj is on sides. Pushes it through and just knocked out of there by Stofflet for PV.
Benj with the shot. Ralston, 8.
PV trying to, they've controlled the ball, just haven't got a whole lot of shots on goal as Jimenez takes this one away. Then has it taken back. Ripley. And they're going to have a delayed foul on Jimenez. And that will give PV the ball. And there is another PV player that hits the ground. And this will be an opportunity for PV now from about 35 yards away, or 40 yards away. We'll see where they mark it on a little set piece into what little breeze that we have here at Ankeny Stadium. So from 40 yards away. Can't see who was taking that kick. He goes up over top of everybody and way high up in the air was Kitzman. And out the back end, it is going to be a goal kick for the Hawks as Kitzman went up high to try to knock that in with his head. Hawks trying to tack on an insurance goal here. Benj in the battle for it. Boy, Ethan Chang then gets it ahead here to Rebro. Rebro running up the left side. Rebro crosses it through and it just goes wide right. I'm not sure if Dockendorf got a hand on it. Not sure if he did or if it was stymied. Back there by Roberts. Look there, no, it's Tyler Woods. I think Woods might have come through and got a foot on that one as well to disrupt things. But another big opportunity for PV is foiled by the Hawks. Jackson Dockendorf has had a great season in goal for the Hawks, running things there on the back end. Ball taken away. Referee says play on. A lot of bodies hit the ground. Great crowd that we've got on hand here today at Ankeny at the stadium at Northview Middle School, where the Hawks and the Jags play their football games. Normally each school does have their own soccer field that they normally play, but today with the doubleheader, they're going to continue. They're going to have things keep PV at one spot to play today. So we have crossed the noon hour here in Ankeny. Out of bounds it goes with the Hawks holding on to a 2-1 lead. Approaching 15 minutes remaining in regulation. They sure would like to knock another goal in here and feel better about this one. Hawks ranked number 3 in the state as the ball rolls out the back end. It will be a goal kick once again for Ralston. Ball taken out of there once again by the Hawks. PV gonna have to try to force the issue here pretty soon. Taking away some high cleats there, but Vasquez has it. This is the guy that like to score. Vasquez tries to push it to the far side, and Dockendorf watches it go past him and wide left. Another throw in here for PV. PV going to cycle things around to the far side now. Working on the left, long, hard kick. Lundberg takes that one in the thigh. Might leave a nice little mark on that. And then now PV trying to mount a comeback here. Taken away, and the Hawks will be fine with a couple of those long kicks. Benj, though, in the battle for it. He controls it back. Nice little touch. Out here to Wahlberg. Wahlberg sends it on the right side to Benj. Benj back to the middle he goes, and it is knocked out of there. Cooper Reynolds catches it with his chest. Now the Hawks will try to cycle through once more, create some space for Jimenez. Wahlberg now on the right side. McMillan back to the middle he goes. It's knocked out once again. Out of bounds. That'll be a throw in once again for the Hawks. Substitution, Austin Lundberg, Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Checking in for the Hawks as Jimenez gets a nice round of applause as he comes out. 12.5 minutes to go in this first game of our doubleheader today. That game will start at 2 o'clock on our sister channel, Centennial Digital, as Ankeny Centennial will come here as well to Ankeny Stadium to take on PV after a little lunch break for the Spartans. There's a long kick from Holbert, goes wide right, and that'll be a goal kick again for Dockendorf. No, it will not. It is a Pleasant Valley corner kick brought to you by Iowa Rush. Ryder puts that thing in, up high they go, and a double kick, and it is. It finds the back of the net as they went head to head, and Darius Holbert knocks that into the back of the net. After a couple headers found it, they passed it back and forth, pinballed it through, and Holbert finds the back of the net to tie it up at 2. Good shot of Holbert by our cameraman, Cash Von Bali. And PV has tied it up. They won't go away. The set piece off the Iowa Rush corner kick. And again, not sure what the overtime situation is here today, if they will be playing overtime or not, with it being a doubleheader.
At the 28-29 mark of the second half, that's Reynolds with his first goal of the day, 28-29.
So PV now a little more comfortable attacking as they pass it out over here to Ryder. Ryder goes back to the middle to Kurzmarzik. Kurzmarzik tries to slide it through to Holbert. A lot of contact there in the middle. Brett Adams. And then PV sends it ahead. knocked out of there briefly by Krosky for Ankeny. And now PV going to push it up the far side. They try to slide things ahead. Tried to connect ahead with Elisha Dale. PV has controlled the ball a lot today, and they've never led. They trailed 1-0 and then 2-1. Right now it is tied up. All deuces here in the second half. Nice footwork there from Dale. Tries to send it in, and Dockendorf is right there to recover. Crowd's starting to get a little more antsy here. The next goal could be the decider, as Darius Holbert, the equalizer for PV. Entertaining game this morning. Hawks going to try to connect one through, and it is headed out of there by Ryder. Out of bounds, be a throw-in for Ankeny. Good opportunity here for the Hawks right now, as they're going to send Loader back into the game. Tied up at 2. He's got one of the goals today. So the Hawks from the far side will take that throw-in, and they decide to go short to Lundberg. Lundberg goes behind the goal, and that will be a goal kick for Ralston. Good battle between these two teams this morning. Ankeny again ranked 3rd at 8-5. Pleasant Valley at 7-2, unranked. As Ryder takes that free kick. Battle in the middle, up high they go, controlled by the Hawks. Good touch out to Ripley. Ripley tries to push his way through, but he's cut off by Dale. There's a battle every time that ball is touched. Long shot out there, and it goes over the top of the net. And another Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution.
Onto the pitch for the Hawks. Number 3, Brandon Tout.
Brandon Tout checks into the game as Jackson Roberts checks out. Ryder again takes that goal kick. Excuse me, that wasn't Ryder. He's got it right now. Now Woods tries to come away with it. Does not. Tout goes out of bounds. It will be a throw in for PV. PV off a couple touches. They send things all the way over here on the other side to Ryder. Ryder slides things ahead for Dale. Dale loses his footing momentarily, and it is taken away by Woods. Now Woods is going to push it up the left side. Woods off the touch, taken back out of there by Brett Adams. Ryder now with it, back to the middle. Control, little move there, and then it's knocked out by Tout. Everybody getting a little antsy right now as we approach 6.5 minutes remaining in regulation. A lot of contact there at midfield, and that is going to be a free kick for Ankeny. So another kick as we approach the 5-minute mark. Long one there. Good opportunity for the Hawks as they set things up. Loader can't quite connect on the header. Now Ryder making a run up the right side for PV. And nice job there by Kobo to take it away. Here we go once again. Loader. Good look for the Hawks. Loader gets it knocked away momentarily, and it does go off the back end, and it will be a goal kick. Four and a half minutes to go. So that ball goes out of bounds. Be a throw in for the Hawks. Good battle there, a lot of contact, and there's going to be a foul whistled on the Hawks on the far side. So now PV going to cycle here around the back end. Have time for maybe one or two more attacks. Up on the far side, they push it ahead. Vasquez tries to keep it in, and it does go out the back end. And there was no goal. It had already gone out the back end. It was signaled already that it was going to be a goal kick for the Hawks. Vasquez knew what he wanted to do, got there just a little bit too late. Now the Hawks pushing it ahead on sides, and Ralston comes out to take it away. I would assume we will play overtime this morning. This isn't any special showcase or anything like that, so I would assume that overtime will be included. Assuming no one scores in the last 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Here's Marzik. Pushes it ahead. This is Dale. Now Ryder. Ryder sends it in the middle, and they say he was offsides, and that is the right call. As the ball was kicked, Vasquez had snuck behind everybody and was definitely offsides. So long kick for the Hawks. That's two goals that have gone in post whistle in the last minute for PV. Battle for the ball around midfield. Ryder's got it, sends it up. Vasquez heads it out. There's a good touch. They push it ahead. And countering here is Glovic. And it is out of bounds. It will be PV throw-in. Throw-in comes through, kind of works its way over everyone. Big kick taken by Glovic. Bench. Knocks it back out. Krasmarzik. And Kitzman swings it around for PV. Under a minute to go. And ball is sent way out of bounds into the parking lot. Actually goes over the fence in the parking lot even. It's going to be a long ball for someone to have to go get. 40 seconds to go. Now 30. PV, opportunity here in their own end. Dale, one-timer, couldn't get it. Now Lino Montez. Here's Marzik, watches it go into the back foot of Brett Adams. Ryder pushes it through. PV with control. Dale knocks it out. And one kick goes through and off the bar on the side. And Dockendorf knew it. It was wide enough and watched it go in, and we have a tie game after regulation.
Well, after 80, we're tied at 2.
We will be back with more soccer right after this. This is the Ankeny Activities Network, built by the Danielle Seifert Real Estate Team.
Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here, letting you know that I have the keys to your brand new home. I have been handing over keys to dream homes in the Des Moines Metro for 20 years. And with my team in Ankeny, we deliver an experience that's simple and stress-free. Sound advice, savvy negotiating, exceptional customer service, and the keys to living your best life are just the start of what you get when you are working with me and my team. Check out available properties at danielleseifert.com. Let's talk soon.
Listen up. I devised a plan to find better home internet, guys. Madison, you scout the web for the best deals. Peggy, you monitor our projected data usage. And Ellen...
Avoid that hassle and go with US Cellular Home Internet. No more guesswork, and it is faster than ever.
US Cellular new and improved home internet. Just $34.99 when bundled with a wireless plan.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Rush Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade.
See? $830 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
Yes.
US Cellular, built for us.
So we are heading to penalty kicks is how we will handle things here with it tied up at 2 as we go to PKs.
For the Hawks, number 13, Austin Lundberg.
Austin Lundberg will take the first shot for the Hawks. I wondered how they would do things here today, and Lundberg puts that one in.
Score, Lundberg. Shooting for the Spartans, number 10, Anthony Lino Montez.
And now this brings up Anthony Lino Montez. So we're going to shoot 5 here. And Lino Montez puts that one in. We'll see how things are after 5.
Lino Montez puts it in.
As that one goes in.
Now, number 10, for Ankeny, Gannon Ripley.
Now Ripley checks in. He'll take the shot. Ripley approaches, and he knocks it through the back of the net.
Ripley. Now for Pleasant Valley, number 5, Jack Ryder.
Jack Ryder now checks up for Pleasant Valley. And his goal goes in.
Ryder with the conversion. For the Hawks, number 7, Dylan Koviak.
Koviak now comes up for the Hawks. In PKs. And that one is no good.
For the Spartans, number 11, Evan Ward.
Evan Ward now checks up for the Spartans. Ward knocks it through the back edge. Important shot coming up here.
Shooting for the Hawks, number 9, Landon Bench.
Landon Bench. Has to hit this one. And he does.
Bench with the score.
Four 3 in PKs as Pleasant Valley getting set to take their next one. This is looking for Dockendorf to make a big save as Dominic Rebro steps up for PV to take the shot. And he pushes it in.
Rebro with the score. Up for the Hawks, number
So
2,
Wahlberg steps up now, and Wahlberg has to hit this one to continue. From 12 yards away. Ralston back there, set up in goal. Wahlberg takes his approach, and it is saved, and Pleasant Valley is going to win this one in PKs.
It'll be a victory for the Spartans.
Pleasant Valley moves to 8-2 on the year as you see the Spartans celebrate. Ankeny falls to 8-6. This is the first game of a doubleheader for Pleasant Valley today. We're going to take about an hour and a half break and be back at 2 o'clock on Centennial Digital. Right back here on the Central Iowa Sports Network as Centennial will take on Pleasant Valley then around 2 o'clock. Thanks everybody for watching today. This has been the Ankeny Activities Network built by the Danielle Seifert Real Estate Team.
Hi everybody, Danielle Seifert here, letting you know that I have the keys to your brand new home. I have been handing over keys to dream homes in the Des Moines Metro for 20 years. And with my team in Ankeny, we deliver an experience that's simple and stress-free. Sound advice, savvy negotiating, exceptional customer service, and the keys to living your best life are just the start of what you get when you are working with me and my team. Check out available properties at danielleseifert.com. Let's talk soon.